Hello everyone. For this video we'll be installing using the 3.6.21 LTS out of the LTS side on the stable edition of Blender. For this I'm going to hold down the Windows button and press R, and we're going to go to %appdata%, and from here we can actually navigate to Blender Foundation. And I'm just going to put an A at the end of the Blender folder so that way I can keep my original installation, but whenever I install, I'm setting it up from a clean installation. And that's important for coming from a position of troubleshooting. So we're going to open up Blender, and of course it's going to open up full screen. Let me rescale it. And from here we have our splash screen. Typically a splash screen will come up if you've never opened Blender before or you have reset the configuration, which is what we've done in our case. So I'm going to just change this over to deep gray, click play, and from here just Shift H and hide everything else, and here we are with just a cube. From here we can get on with installation. So first thing we'll do is drag and drop Hardops, and we see that drag and dropping is not supported in 3.6. So instead I will need to copy this folder path, and then from here go into preferences, add-ons, and go ahead and install this traditional. The later versions actually allow you to drag and drop, but let's go ahead and start off installing Hardops. The next thing we'll do is go ahead and install Boxcutter, and as we install them we can see the active tool icon showing up on the sidebar, and then finally we can install Insolve. And after a brief moment we'll see that one pop up as well, letting us know that we are good to go. So after enabling all of these, we want to go ahead and save our preferences. We could also go ahead and press Alt W, start Boxcutter. We can choose to save our startup file, and from here we're able to basically open up Blender and immediately get to work box cutting. So what that looks like is now whenever I click and drag, I can bring up a shape, I can press tab, drop it into pause mode, use the arrow keys in order to adjust the amount of segments for the sides that I'm dragging out for my bevel, use the mirror from Hardops and Alt X, mirror it to the other side, continue doing cuts however I need, and then from there I can press Q, go under Mesh Tools, Alt-click Dice in order to apply dice on the way in. But we also want to press T to exit to twist, so that way whenever it finishes dicing it, it'll also twist it around. So let's just click, and now we have turned this into a 360 object just like that. So real quickly we've gotten in box cut and then applied the modifiers and then twisted around, changing the workflow just on the fly. If we want to deal with the edges, we can of course tab this in the edit mode, select these two faces, delete them, and now when we look at it, it's now seamless in between because there's no longer a face happening inside the shape. But just like that, we've gotten in here, created a quick shape using Boxcutter and Hardops using Blender 3.6.21. So whenever it comes to the LTS, we always try to support the latest LTS no matter which version, so just letting you know. So whenever it comes to installation, I tend to neutralize my installation whenever it comes to demonstration. But for me to restore it at the end, because I always have a configuration I want to go back to, we can just delete this new Blender folder that we created. And it'll always delete fast because it's a new folder. And I'm just going to remove the A that I put at the end of this. And it's basically going to rename everything back to where I had it. And now whenever I go in and open up Blender, it will actually open up with my previous configuration instead of loading up using a nullified configuration. So if you're the type of person to be protective of your configuration, then that's something that you can do. You can definitely back up your folder and then restore it later, which is something that I do often. And now we are back, and I just have the same configuration that I had before, except this one is my natural configuration instead of having to install everything clean. But installing things clean tends to allow you to isolate where the issues can be located. Sometimes the issues are located with factors beyond our control, and for that reason we ask that users attempt to install with a purified configuration. So for that, I'm just going to alt-click Dice, press T, click, bring it down. You know, I like to have something like 3. It just looks a little bit cooler. And then we can tap into edit mode, just grab this face, Shift G, maybe grab it by the normal. Maybe not by the normal, grab too many of the same faces. But we can just get rid of that, Alt X, press D, jump down to symmetry, mirror it to the other side. And just like that, we now have this merging as well as connecting to each other without any breaks in the geometry. But just like that, I've now restored my original configuration and I'm able to get back to work.